Namaste, yogis. This is going to be a short yoga flow, and we're going to emphasize the hips today into our half moon and warrior three. So let's begin at the top of our mat in Tadasana. So standing firm into your feet, feel the energy draw up your legs, feel your shoulders relax down your back. Pelvis drawing forward so the belly can draw in and the crown of the head lifting to the sky. On an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Reach up nice and tall. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower the knees if you need to modify this morning. Feel the strength in your legs as your heels draw back and your shoulders relax down your back. Take a breath in. On the exhale, come forward to your toes, bend your elbows, low plank. On an inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders roll down your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Allow the sitting bones to lift up towards the sky. Listening to the sounds of your breath. After the third exhalation, gaze forward, walk or bend your knees and hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Root into your feet. Rise all the way up to the sky. Hands into heart center. Namaste. We'll do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Reach the arms. Feel the energy rise. Maybe even lift the chest and lean back if that feels good. Exhale, forward fold, dive over your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Slowly lower, low plank, elbows hug in. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. So gaze to the center of your mat. Slowly bring the toes together, your big toes to touch. Let your left heel melt down and start to float your right leg up for your 3-legged dog. And then turn the toes towards the right. So you feel this line of energy. And then bend your right knee, drawing that heel towards the glute. Send some energy into your right foot and spread your toes. If it feels good, you can look underneath the right arm. And then pull the right knee into the chest. Try to squeeze everything and try to kiss your knee. Dome your back. And then quietly step your right foot in between your hands. Keep your left heel lifted. And on the inhale, rise up. Crescent Lunge. Think about keeping this front thigh parallel to the earth. So the back heel right over the ball of the foot. Release the hands down to the mat. See if you can interlace the fingers behind you. If that's not possible, just keep your hands at your hips. Start to open your chest up towards the sky. Start to bring your chest forward and gaze in front of you. See if you can either walk a few times with the back foot or just float it up into your warrior three. Back leg strong, pressing through the back heel. We're going to release the hands, and you may want to use your block here. That's why I have the block. We're going to come into half moon, and you have different positions that you can use your block. Right hand is going to stay underneath the right shoulder, and the left leg is still lifted. You're going to turn the left hip open. It's going to stack on top of the right hip. Arms extend away from the midline, and maybe send the gaze up towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more full cycle of breath. And then I want you to bend the right knee. We're going to step back to warrior two. So as quietly as you can, land your foot, adjust if you need to widen your stance. Look over that right middle finger and relax your shoulders down your back. Breathe into the back body. Find the stability in your legs. Right palm flips open. Reach forward, reverse your warrior. Release the hands back to warrior two. Straighten through the right leg. Shift the torso forward, let the hips go back. Triangle pose. And again, if you aren't able to reach the floor, you can use your block here. Place the hand on the block, but notice if you're dumping into the right shoulder, try to stay lifted. Slowly sweep the left arm down, come to your runner's lunge. Move your block to the left side if you have it, and we'll step back to plank. Lower the forearms down to the mat, strengthening through the core. Draw the tailbone towards the heel and pull the belly in and up. Forearm plank. See if you can press down into the left foot and float the right leg off the mat. Staying calm and steady in your breath. Release the right toes to the mat. Float your left leg up behind you. Slowly release the left foot. Take the right hand and the left hand and bring yourself up back to high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Let your heart space melt more towards the earth. And let the shoulders just melt. Releasing tension, stress and anxiety so more space can be opened to receive today. Let's work the other side now. So big toes to touch, right heel lowers as the left leg starts to float up to the sky. Find something that you're comfortable with, something that you can stay with your breath. And then turn the toes to the left so the entire leg follows. Bend your left knee, draw your left heel towards your right glute. And maybe, if it feels good, to look underneath that left shoulder. Pull the left knee into the belly. Come forward, shoulders over the wrist. Think about the left hip flexor pulling that left knee up a little higher, and then quietly step the left leg through. You're back in your runner's lunge, the left hip. I want you to think of the parallel to the earth knee over the ankle. And then when you feel steady in the legs, use the breath to rise. Crescent lunge. Think of your arms as blades up towards the sky. Face is soft, jaws soft. Release the arms down, either hands at your hips or interlock maybe the other thumb on top. Draw the shoulders together. Lift your chest. Open your heart. Slowly start to bring your chest forward. Gaze at a point, and either a few steps with the back leg or just float it in one lift. Warrior 3. We're going to release the hands and either use your block if you need it. Bringing the hand maybe about 12 inches. So the shoulders right over the wrist. Opening up into your half moon. Maybe gazing up towards the sky. Energy out through the right heel. Take one more full cycle of breath. Look down and think of Warrior 2. Stretch the right leg behind you. Softly release as you soften into Warrior 2. Allowing the tailbone to get heavy. Relaxing through the shoulders. Left palm flips to the sky. Lean forward slightly. Keep the left knee just like you have it. Reverse your warrior. Come back to your warrior 2. Straighten through the left leg. Send your hips behind you. Lengthen through the left side of your waist. And then use your block if you'd like, or just place the hand where it lands. It may land on the thigh. It may land on the shin. It may grab big toes. It's all good. And then where would you like to place your dristi, your focus? Up, straight forward, or to the earth? Slowly bending through the left knee. Release the right hand down. You're back in your runner's lunge. Hands ground, step back, left foot, high plank. Lower down the left elbow, lower down the right elbow. You're back in your forearm plank. This time, as the left leg presses down and the right foot lifts, can you draw your right knee towards your right elbow and breathe? Send the right leg behind you. Release the toes. See if you can send the left toes up and pull the left knee to tap the left elbow. Send the left leg behind you, coming back to your last forearm plank. Full breath cycle in. Full breath cycle out. Right arm extends, left arm extends. Last vinyasa. Chaturanga Tadasana. Upward facing. Downward facing. We're going to work into pigeon, single pigeon. So right knee is going to draw towards the right wrist. Take your left toes, curl them behind you, look back. And if you find you have a lot of space, and if you have a block
or even a book. You can take a book, you can even take some tape and double up the book if there's a lot of space, to allow the outside hips to hug inward towards the pelvic floor to draw the energy up. Look back, make sure that left leg is long, flexing the right toes. And if that feels good to stay upright, stay upright. Otherwise, you can start to walk forward. And you can even use the block if the hips are grounded. If you have a difficult time touching your third eye space to the ground, then use your block here. We'll take 3 more full cycles of breath. So breathe into wherever you're feeling this the most. After you finish the exhale, start to walk your hands up and press back to dog pose. You need to shake out the legs or walk your dog for a moment. We'll take the half single pigeon on the other side. So left knee now draws towards the left wrist. Right leg extends behind you. Keep the toes curled under for today. Decide if you use the block on the other side, if that felt good, to keep the hips level. Lift the chest, lift the heart. And then exhale, fold or stay upright. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Longer breath, inhale. Longer exhale. Slowly take your hands, start to walk yourself back up, curl the back toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. We're going to lower the knees down to the mat now and cross at your ankles, and we're going to lower onto our backs. As you start to lower onto your backs, we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So your feet touch. Allow the knees to allow them to go wide. And if you have 2 blocks, this is a wonderful time where you can put 1 block on each side. And if you only have 1 block like myself, then maybe we'll start with the right leg and we'll switch to the halfway point to the other side. So let's take our right hand to our heart space, our left hand to our belly, and let's start to work a little bit of pranayama, breath work. I want you to breathe in for a count of 4, and then exhale for a count of 4. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathe in for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 4. underneath the right side and you only have one block, go ahead and switch it to the other side. And this time with the pranayama, after the 4-count inhale, I want you to see if you can pause and hold and retain the breath for 4. As you exhale, we'll do the same thing on the exhalation. Inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out 1, 2, 3. Try it again. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2. Hold the breath and retain 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remove the block if you have them, and we'll just come into final relaxation shavasana. So just allow the feet to come to the corners of the mat. Allow the palms to stay open. And just enjoy this next 60 seconds in quietness. Start to bring your attention to your breath. Reach the arms overhead, wake up through the body. Exhale, turn the knees to the right, make a little pillow with your hands. Into the earth as you slowly start to come up, and we'll close our practice down. Nice easy seat pose. Just notice how your hips feel. You feel a little bit more alive and awake. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the mat. From my heart to yours, namaste.